And please share the story. So they send you to the Philippines first?
Well, we left on the 14th of March, and they took us to the airport, Gia Airport in Hanoi. And it's the first time we ever went anywhere without being blindfolded and hogtied in the back of a truck somewhere. So we were in buses. And of course, the buses were built for them, so they were real small. We were banging our knees on the bus and everything. But we got out of the buses, and we're all lined up, and there's lots of people there, and reporters from everywhere, and the Vietnamese, they wanted us to be happy and humble and stuff, and they kept saying, "Why aren't you happy?" But the word had gotten down, and this is the way we all felt anyway. We're not going to give them any satisfaction. Because they claimed that they treated us well, and that which was absolutely wrong. And so they say, "How come you're not happy?" And everything. So we were stone-faced. They said, "You don't show any emotion." And if you ever look at the films of us coming out, everyone is just stone-faced. So
that was a group decision.
Absolutely, because we didn't. They wanted us to show, "Hey, thanks a lot for letting us go home and everything." Now wait a minute. I've been here for 5 years, and you've been beating on me the whole time. So. Anyway, so we got up, we lined up. McCain was right in front of me and going out, and this Vietnamese guy, his name was the Rat. We had names for him, and he could speak English. And he said, "When your name is called, step forward and go home." So one by one, they called our name. There was an Air Force general standing there. We walked up, saluted the general. And then you had an escort officer that took you right to the 141 airplane was sitting there with the ramp down. You climbed right up into 141. And each group had about 120 guys. So they had 3 airplanes. And we bombed so much around the area. They only had room for 1 airplane on the ramp. Yeah. So they almost had to hold until one took off. So as soon as they filled that airplane up, they closed the ramp and it would take off. And nobody showed any emotion until we lifted off, because there's some of the guys were a little pessimistic, and they said they thought that right in the middle of this thing they're going to send a couple F-4s over and drop a couple of bombs, and we're going right back to jail. So no one was really said this isn't going to happen until we actually lifted off, and then everyone was cheering them.
Yeah. So encapsulate that moment for me, right? It's 62 months. You actually are on that plane. You don't have to, you guys had a plan to be stone-faced to show no appreciation. Yeah. And now you realize, here you are, you're at that moment. What is it? Is it joyous? Do you cry?
It was unbelievable. You're with your friends and stuff, and they had cigars on the airplane for us and stuff. And there were girls there. There were a couple of nurses, and we hadn't seen any girls for a long time. There were no
we'll keep it PG, but that probably felt pretty good.
And they're hugging and kissing us and stuff. It was great. So.